Marvelous Marvin Hagler was a switch fighter, meaning that he could fight in both orthodox or the southpaw style. This allowed him to perform lunging lead hand punches that would catch his opponents off guard and crumple them. In the midst of combat, he could switch his stance ambidextrously, making him a fighter to be feared. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's talk about Marvelous Marvin Hagler, starting off with the power at 3 stars. This is because the dude was made out of iron. He would keep just coming at you, relentless, ruthless. He was truly a bulldozer, pressing forward and forward, pressuring and pressuring, and he would just break you down. Now for speed, remember, they're all fast. I make this chart mostly just to show where they kind of shine, but they all excel in all of these categories. It's just a matter of what they do a little bit better than the rest. So, with speed, in terms of his quickness of the feet, how he maneuvered himself around the ring, he was very fast. Remember how I said that the man was made of iron? His chin shows that. If you were to punch him on his jaw, your fist would break off into tiny little fragments and explode and disintegrate because he truly was just an iron-fleshed man. He was both an immovable object and a unstoppable force. Now, for ring IQ, he was really intelligent with the way that he would switch his stances, the way he would utilize all of his tools, and the way he would cut off his opponents in the ring and stop their escape routes and just pressure them and just trap them and then break them down. He was truly a master of that ring generalship. As we can see at his record, 62-3 with 52 KOs. That's remarkable. It's marvelous. And now we're posed with the question, who could pose any threat to such a man?
Roberto Duran up and will. A solid right and down goes Duran. Good left and a right behind it by the champion. Duran in trouble again and it's pulled right hand by Thomas Hearns in a combination. The referee Padilla watching. He's up in the air again. Duran just fighting on instinct though, Gil. He's just hanging a big right hand.
Watch this now. Look at how Thomas Hearns uses his lead hand as a measure of distance, pawing out and framing off of his opponent before he drops that right hand. That chopping right is one of his best tools, but he also loved to brawl. The man was a distance fighter and had the perfect frame to be one, yet still loved to get in there and just bang away, making for a very entertaining style. Here you can see him once again go into the body, distracting, and then loading up to unleash that chopping right hand, crumpling him. Boom. So let's talk a little bit about the Hitman. What makes Thomas Hearns so special? Well, let's start at the very top with his power. Now, if you've been to a boxing gym, you will see the wiry, lanky, lean guys. Those are the guys that got all the power. It's because they transfer it so well, and with their whip-like muscles, they can just smack you, and before you even know it, you're out. And that's exactly what Hearns would do. 3 stars for the power because of his chopping right was a thing of destruction. It was like a piston. It would just brutalize and cave your skull in, and next thing you know, you're getting revived. If you got revived. If you were lucky. Now, he would set up this chopping right beautifully with his flickering jabs, smothering and pestering, and just when you think you've had enough, that chopping right comes and takes your life. And that is why they called him the Hitman. Now for speed, we've got 2.5 stars because he was whip-like and fast. That's why one of his other nicknames was the Cobra. Because he was comparable to a cobra, the way he would whip out his jabs and then strike you with his fanged chopping right. Now for the chin of Thomas Hearns. I think you'll see in the fight to come just how durable it is. So there's not much I really need to say on that. And of course that allows me to move right on into his ring IQ, which of course was very good. They're all extremely smart boxers to reach this level, to be one of the 4 kings. Their standards. You gotta be smart, and Thomas Hearns was. The way he knew his distance, how to use his frame, use his reach. He had it all dialed down, and when he did decide to commit, he made sure you knew it. Of course, looking at his record, 61-5 with 41 KOs. The man is a seasoned veteran. He's been around the block and he will ring you around that ring. But I think that's enough talking for a little bit. There's one more thing that we have to see, and of course that is the fight of the night.
It's Hagler against Hearns. These fights, and here we go. Round 1. Hagler, right off the bat, attempting to get inside. He'd love to be able to pin Hearns on the ropes if he can.
A more aggressive start by Hagler. Look at him, right for the body. Marvin Hagler only wants the body, and he bangs Marvin. Oh, Hearns may have hurt him with the right hand.
Hearns with another right. Hearns hits him with an uppercut. Hagler is hurt. Hagler is stunned. Hearns got inside. Hit him with a right uppercut. Marvin ties him up.
Marvin Hagler is still hurt.
So they're coming out like a bullet. A good left by Hagler, but Hearns didn't flinch. Marvin going for the body. Wild first round.
Wild first round indeed, folks. This truly is the war. Oh my goodness, and Hearns just eats a clean punch from Hagler. Well, we just know that these two men are just trying to go at it. They're looking for blood, and they're trying to hurt each other, and that is the fight we came to see. Here we have Hearns boxing beautifully, dropping that left hook, dropping that right, and just circling, keeping him at distance, doing what he does best. And of course, Hagler is doing what he does best as well, keeping that pressure on, keep coming forward, starting to drown Hearns. And the man is made out of metal. He keeps taking shots and coming forward. You can't stop him. He's like the Energizer Rabbit. He just keeps going. You can't stop him. Beautiful uppercut from Hearns as he's getting away. Oof, lead punch. The lunging one, that marvelous punch. The one we all know and love. There we go. Hearns with his specialty punch, those rights. Again, he throws in the right hook. Setting up. He really likes that punch. He's going home. He's going hard. He's going all in. Hagler's on him on the ropes. He's going all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Hearns tries to come in with the uppercut, and Hagler ties him up with a minute to go in a wild first round.
That shit was crazy.
Well, the first round lived up to all the hype, and then some. Round 2 now.
Oh!
The club, left hand by Hagler.
They said this fight would be determined on heart and the good chin. Right now, that's exactly what it's being determined on. Both men have been hurt.
Both men hurt. Both men tested. Both men giving it their all. We see Hagler, of course, sticking to his distance. Shit, I meant Hearns. Hearns is sticking to his distance, and Hagler's trying to close it. We're just going to have to see how this one plays out, folks, because it's round 2. Tensions are high. This is where it gets good. This is where... Whoa! Little off-balance action, a little bit tipsy. Hearns needs to reestablish his footing, and he's doing so by moving well around the ring, trying to get his groove, but Hagler's back on him with those left hooks, switching his stance. I mean, you just can't shake a guy like this. But Hearns is doing a good job of it so far. Hearns firing off, Hagler still on him. You just can't, I mean, God, I would hate to have to fight Hagler. What a pressuring person. But then again, I'd hate to fight Hearns because what a sniper he is. But here we have the two, and we're going to get our answer, folks. We're going to find out which one of these men will be the better man tonight. Swing and a miss from Hagler, but Hearns is popping off shots and trying to get away. Oh, he gets caught by a little bit of those lunging, marvelous punches that we all know and love. Circling, making his angles. Hearns is trying to get away. Oh, it seems like this could be a big moment for Hagler. He's got him on the ropes. And the ref's just got to break up the action. Why is the ref even there? You know, we should get him out of there. I'm just kidding, but the fight's back on, and Hearns is trying to, of course, establish his distance. I'm sounding like a broken record, folks, but you can't blame me. But you can leave a comment. Tell me, do you agree? Do you disagree? Whatever it is, it just adds to the algorithm, folks, and I'm all for it. And I'm also all for this fight that we've got going on. A little bit of blood on the brow of the marvelous Marvin Hagler. Hits him with a great right hand. We just got to see where this goes, because now we've got Hearns trying to hit him with the uppercuts. Great lunge and marvelous punch. And now it's getting dangerous for Hearns. He needs to really get his mojo back, because his back's on the rope and Hagler is not letting up. This is exactly where Hagler wants Hearns, and he is punishing him. Let's see what cooks up in this cook fest, the kitchen of hell.
Second round coming to an end. Hagler bloody but very much unbound. End of round 2.
It's round 3, folks, and you might have looked at how much time is remaining on this video, and let me tell you, it's about one more round worth, so spoiler alert, it's getting finished in this one. Who is it? I don't know. You'll just have to stick around and see. And here we are. The two are trading. The two are going. The two are fighting. And don't you just love it? This is what boxing's all about. The rawness, the adrenaline, the emotion, the skills. Everything about it. It's truly a sport like no other. And as I'm getting very into this commentary, Hearns slips a little bit, but you can still see him framing away, still going. And Hagler, we all know what Hagler's about. He's still on him, and he's going. He's the little engine that could, and he is. Oh, there he goes with a swinging hook. Again, this ref's pissing me off, you guys. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't here to see this ref. I'm here to see Hearns, I'm here to see Hagler, I'm here to see him bleed, I'm here to see him fuck each other up, you know? So get this ref out of here, we're back in the action. Left hook from Hearns, lunge and jab from Hearns. But Hagler does not care, he's still coming forward. And here we go, in the pocket. This is where Hearns shines. Again, this ref, get the fuck out of here, ref. Here we go. Hearns smacks his gloves together. He does it. He's summoning up all his energy, all his strength. But he just keeps getting popped by the...
Another right hand. Hearns turns his back, takes another right. Hearns in deep trouble again. Hearns is down. Hearns is down in the third round and on his back. And he's not going to beat the count. I don't believe. Tommy Hearns. to get up, and
They've got to stop this fight.
Does he get up? He
His
just
eyes
does
are
no. He can't continue. It's Hagler, full of blood. Blood eating his vision, stopping him in the third round after Hearns almost ended it on a first-round knockout. It didn't go very far, but it was a beauty.
And Tommy Hearns predicted a knockout in the third. Instead, it is Marvin Hagler, and we certainly hope Tommy Hearns will be all right. He is still wobbly. What a shot. Instead of Hearns initiating wild early action, it is this man who, believe me, has gained any redemption he needed from the loss to Roberto Duran.